Alright. Let's go. Download the flight plan. Brief. Weather looking good today. Oh. It's always fun to fly through a weather system. Could use the weather radar, see how the plane handles. Can't fly clear skies every time. Okay. Got get ground up, request ground. Okay. We gotta put that volume up. Some volume. Good. Want that a bit louder, not gonna lie. Right. Alright. Nav lights are on, battery switch is on. Let's recover that. Engine fire tests. Okay, APU later. Okay. Let's see the light. This should auto test. Cargo fire lights. Yep. Just double check. Sound low. This is the there we go. Awesome. Alright. Not sure why that was like that. Let's check nav data. May, correct. And we're going from Newark bar to Atlanta. So we're doing our ETC is turned on, new flight on that, and re-imported towards the most current version. Alright, we're going flight level 340. Alternate is KHSB. Event ER FedEx 5046. Initialize. And then we're going up to 340. Cost index is 54. Boom. Let's get the flight plan knocked out. We're expecting 22 left. No SID. 22 left. And Atlanta, we're going to do 26 right ILS. At Haynes. Aussie 1. Aussie 1. Last transition. Last 26. Double check that. Zillow. There. Perfect. Alright, flight plan in it is good to go. Voice recorded test. Alright. Good. Cargo temperature is good. Hydraulic pressure test. Test is good. See bar to see the light. Fog. Quality light.
Glide slope. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up.
Good going. Get ATIS 134825. Three, four. Oh. Oh.
Contact you have information November.
Information November.
Newark Liberty International Airport. Information November. 1751 Zulu.
Okay, yes,
Wind
4,000.
145 at 8 gusting 16. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, broken at 1100 feet. Solid overcast at 5500 feet. Temperature 21. Dew point 17. Altimeter 29901. Density altitude 700 feet. Arriving runways 22 right, 22 left, 11.
Clearance is
Departing runway
11885.
Undetermined drone activity in the vicinity of the airport.
Drone
Advise on
activity because
initial
it's
contact
Jersey.
you have information no.
11885. Ground is 121.8.
Repeat that again for United 1837.
Alright, we got QNH.
Delta 328, read
We
back
can do
correct.
this.
Contact
Data,
ground on
let's keep everything else
121.9.
off. Oxygen pressure test, sure. EIS source selector. Thing's good. Gear warning test. Yep. Good to go. Gyro. Okay. Warning test. Radio, transponder, TCAS test.
Departure, then as filed, climb maintain 4,000, spec flight level
Hydraulic
32010 minutes after departure,
complete.
and squawking
TCAS test pass.
1423, departure on
Fuel quantity test.
13521. United 1837.
IRS is good, flight plan is good. We initialized the flight plan. Alright, weights real quick. Let's go weight and balance. Let's look at the flight. Block fuel 25,000. 1, 2, 3. Enter. Taxi is 1,000. Trip fuel is 14,037. 0 fuel weight is going to be this 195.
I cleared to Narita via the night 4 departure, then as filed. Climb maintain 4,000, expect flight level 320, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is going to be on 135.1 and squawking 1423. United 1890, United
Get that.
837.
So
United 837 Heavy, read back correct.
it's pretty much instant, but it's also
And United 837.
Rotate comes with its own ground services, which is pretty sweet. Let that go down. Initialize weights are good. Fuel is good. We needed to take off performance. For that we use Simbri.
United 837 cleared to Narita via night 4 departure. Then as
Performance is
filed.
good.
Climb and maintain 4,000.
Unit is good.
Then flight level 320,
routes.
10 minutes after departure. Departure
reserve
frequency on
is going to be
135.1, squawking
4, 5, 6, 7, 7.6.
3, departure runway 1 left.
Charlie 1961, can I get a radio check, please?
Wait, take off. Alright, flex, we're looking at assumed temperature of 60. Flaps
King
is
Air
gonna be
961, Reagan
14.
clearance 5x5.
Slope is what? 0. We have a headwind.
Good evening, Newark clearance, Vision Jet
Of
84
6.
Juliet, looking to pick up our IFR to Long Island with
The side temperature
uniform.
is 20.
Thank you, Newark. Cleared to Long Island. Radar vectors breezy, Dennis filed. Climb maintain 17,000. Departure 119.2. Squawk 1717. Vision Jet 84 Juliet.
Alright, takeoff is good. Performance climb is
84
good.
Juliet, read back correct.
Okay.
Clear to Reagan via radar vectors to Biggie. Climb initially flight level 220. Expect flight level
taxis
300 10
indicated,
minutes
yes.
after departure.
Flap selector wheel.
Departure on
takeoff,
119.2. Squawk 4356. Lindbergh 4443.
Total brake selector to take off.
United 689 is ready for pushback.
Runway heading is 219.
United 689, this is the clearance frequency. Please contact ground on 124.125 for pushback and engine start instructions.
Let's get our clearance and then we'll get the
124.125.
APU up and down.
Thanks, United 689.
Newark ground FedEx 5046 heavy. Information November IFR to Atlanta.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
Okay, cool, man.
FedEx 5046, Newark Liberty International Airport clearance, cleared to Atlanta. Radar vectors land now, then as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 340 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 127.6 squawk 4222. And your departure runway was changed to 11.
Okay, double check this. Okay. Newark clearance, FedEx 5046 Heavy is cleared to Atlanta. Radar vectors Atlanta, then as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. We'll expect 340 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 127.6, squawking 4222, and requests runway 22 right or 22 left. We are unable 11 because of performance reasons.
FedEx 5046, read back correct.
He said read back correct. Newark clearance requests runway change from 11 to 22 right due to performance reasons. I should have said 22 left, but I'll take 22 right.
FedEx 5046, runway change approved. Clear to Atlanta via runway 22 right. Radar vectors Lemna, that is filed. Climb and maintain 4000. Expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 127.6, squawk 4222.
Newark clearance, FedEx 5046 is clear to Atlanta via 22 right. Radar vectors to Atlanta, Dennis filed, climbing to 4000, expecting 340, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 127.6, and we'll squawk 4222. Let me get the auto co-pilot on so you can do some of the work after departure.
Read back correct.
Alright, we're gonna do APU power on and get that going. APU's coming on. Let's get this guy.
Please show ground cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Doors are closed. Dismiss the steers. We're dismissed the chocks, and then once APU's on, get that off. Pull back.
Dallas clearance delivery, American 25 Heavy with information Quebec. We'd like to pick up our IFR flight plan.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute. American 25 Heavy, Dulles clearance cleared to Chicago O'Hare via the Buns 3 departure, then as filed.
All doors
Climb and maintain 4000, expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.45, squawk 6364, expect runway 19er left.
Clear to Chicago O'Hare via the Buns 3 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 4000, expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure 120.45, squawk 6364, looking for runway 19er left for American 25 Heavy.
Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Mexico clearance, Aero Mexico 512 with information Foxtrot IFR clearance to Cancun.
Starting pushback.
Aero Mexico 512. Mexico clearance. Information Foxtrot is current. Cleared to Cancun via the NOx 3 Alpha departure, then as filed. Departure runway 5 right. Initial climb to 11,000 feet. Departure on 119er decimal 75 squawk 2535.
Alright. We're looking for 20% N2, then we'll fire up our add the fuel.
Clear to Cancun via NOx 3 Alpha departure, then as filed. Departure runway 5 right. Initial climb 11,000. Departure on 119er decimal 75 squawk 2535. Aero Mexico 512.
Aero Mexico 512. Read back correct. Ground will be on 121.0.
21.0. Aero Mexico 512. Gracias.
Engine 1.
Stansted delivery, good evening. Blue Max 2814 IFR to Echo Delta Delta Kilo with information Foxtrot on board. Ready to copy the clearance.
Give me 1 second for that clearance. Delta 1234, Stansted clearance. Information Foxtrot is correct. Cleared to Cone via the CLN 5S departure runway 04. Initial climb to 4,000 feet. Departure on 120.62 5 squawk 6245.
Newark clearance, this is United 1960 Heavy. I'm at gate 9 or 8. We're ready to copy IFR clearance to San Francisco. I have information November. We've been cleared to San Francisco. Radar vectors MZ, then as filed. Climb maintain 3,000. Expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 127.6, squawk 5415. And departure runway has been changed to runway 29er. That's United 1960 Heavy.
APU off, APU power off.
Feedback correct.
Should start winding down, okay?
Stansted delivery, good day. Blue Max 2814 IFR to Echo Delta Delta Kilo with information Foxtrot on board. Ready to copy the clearance.
Clearance on request. Stand by. Blue Max 2814. Stansted clearance. Information Foxtrot is current. Cleared to Cone via the CLN 5S departure runway 04. Initial climb to 4,000 feet. Departure on 120.625 squawk 6524.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
Tower is going to be on 1183.
Lufthansa 3 Mike Echo. Contact tower on 118.705 so long.
Delta 328, Rogers ground, push and start approved, tail southwest.
Side of mistake here, still flight plan. Doing
Hawaiian 8 Papa Heavy, Boston ground, taxi to E12 via Romeo, November, cross runway 22 right, then cross runway 15 right, then Alpha. Have a great day.
Okay. Go take off.
Ground, United 837. Could we get the Alpha setting?
Good.
Newark ground, FedEx 5046, ready taxi 22 right. Ready for taxi.
FedEx 5046, Newark Liberty International Airport ground. Taxi to runway 22 right via Foxtrot 2 Alpha 11 Bravo Romeo Mike.
Foxtrot 2 Alpha.
Runway 22 right. Foxtrot 2 Alpha 11 Bravo Romeo Mike. FedEx 5046.
One is over here.
Ground, get him 24 Bravo, request pushback and start, please.
Ryanair 1811, Bilbao ground, push and start approved, face southeast.
Face southeast, Ryanair 1811.
Piper 8289er Alpha.
World 749 Foxtrot, Seattle ground, taxi 285 via Papa. Good day.
Subject 1 Victor Bravo is ready for taxi.
Tomjet 1 Victor Bravo. Taxi to runway 10 via Alpha 2. Charlie 4, cross runway 30, then Delta 3, Delta 2. Contact tower when ready for departure.
Ground 1533, runway 285 vacated. Request taxi to the gate.
United 1533, heavy, taxi to F3A via Tango, cross runway 10 right, then Bravo, Bravo 4. Have a good day.
Taxi to runway 10 via Alpha 2, Charlie 4. Cross runway 30, then Delta 3, Delta 2. If possible, could we get the lights for taxi and contact tower on for departure? Subject 1 Victor Bravo.
Push and start approved, face southwest Aeromexico 512. Oklahoma City ground, Delta 328, we're going to be ready for taxi for departure with progressive taxi, please.
Delta 328, taxi to runway 17 left via Charlie, Lima, cross runway 17 right, then Alpha Charlie, Golf Echo, Echo 1. Progressive taxi path will be turned on for you. Contact tower on 119.35 when ready for departure.
Cessna 908, Charlie Echo, proceed to the ramp via taxiway Foxtrot monitor ground on 121.5.
Proceeding to the ramp via Foxtrot, monitoring ground on 121.5, Cessna 908, Charlie Echo. Ground November 5 at the Bravo at the General Aviation Parking Taxiway Hotel for closed traffic.
King Air 5 Delta Bravo, Boston ground, taxi to runway 14 via Bravo Juliet, closed traffic approved.
Runway 14 via Bravo and Juliet, King Air 5 at the Bravo.
Next one is Mike. Got down. Don't forget 5.7 on the bed.
And on 081, request oxygen.
I just noticed
Mexico ground over Mexico 512, request a taxi.
That I have to fix. Stop right here. I don't know, every time I have
Bravo, taxi to gate approved. Follow the taxi path lights to your assigned gate.
That's like that, the plane flies a little weird, especially on descent. So
05 right via Bravo, Alpha, Lima. Alright, Mexico 512.
Let's push this up to 3-1. Like it there.
Bravo, taxi to runway 29 via Tango Lima 33, Echo 11, Mike, Alpha 1. Contact tower on 119.4 when ready for departure.
So, you have that, and then stab is now 4-5.
Taxi to runway 29 via Tango Lima 33, Echo 11, Mike
normal.
Alpha 1, contact tower on 119.4 when ready.
Newark Tower, FedEx 5046, holding short. 22 left, ready for departure. I messed that up. Be alright.
FedEx 5046, Newark Liberty International Airport Tower, runway 22 right, winds 180 at 8. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 22 right, runway heading, cleared for takeoff. FedEx 5046.
Gonna be a little bad right now.
Spirit wing 798, runway 10 right, hold short, Skyhawk on the runway.
British Airways 790, Schiphol Tower, winds 340 at 11. Runway 36 right, cleared to land, caution bird activity.
RNAV elbow, clear for takeoff, runway 10 right. Spirit wing 798, have a great day.
Victor Zulu Whiskey, contact departure on 119 or decimal 1.
Ask for forgiveness later.
Skylane 422 Alpha Mike, cleared to land runway 21.
Cleared to land, runway 21, Skylane 422 Alpha Mike.
21 decimal 8, runway 432. Make straight in runway 29er, Twin Diamond 83 Mike.
Twin Diamond 83 Mike, advise when ready to copy a phone number for possible pilot deviations.
Departure, disregard.
Eastern Tower, cancel IFR, Comanche 775 for Papa.
Tom Jet 1 Victor Bravo, runway 10, winds 290 at 4, cleared for takeoff.
Contact departure, Spirit wing 798.
Hello, Boston Tower, November 5 to the Bravo, short of 14, ready for departure for closed traffic.
Chicago Tower, United 689 Heavy, ready for departure, runway 09 center.
FedEx 5046, contact departure on 127.6.
La Paz Tower, Pilatus 7 Sierra Bravo, ready for departure, runway 36.
Switching to departure on 12.
Newark Liberty departure, FedEx 5046 afternoon, climbing past 1,000.
I'm very distracted today.
FedEx 5046, Newark Liberty departure, radar contact, turn right heading 285, vectors to land Na, then own navigation.
Right heading 285, vectors to Lana, then own navigation, FedEx 5046.
Avid 928, turn left heading 155.
And Miami, Titan November 965, Papa Tango, cancel flight following.
Spirit wing 798, Miami departure, radar contact, 6 northeast of feet, Lauderdale at 4,000 feet, Fort Lauderdale altimeter 29.9er, cleared direct room. Climb and maintain flight level 220.
FedEx 5046, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Climb and maintain flight level 210, FedEx 5046.
Frequency change approved, Titan 55 Tango.
Tom Jet 1 Victor Bravo, Bilbao departure identified, direct Auxerra.
Turn right heading 275, descend at 3,000 until established on the localizer, Avid 928 Heavy.
Walker 3492, New York approach. Good afternoon, Wilkes-Barre altimeter 29.83.
Departure, United 689, with you, passing 3,200 feet on runway heading.
La Paz departure, November 887 Sierra Bravo, climbing to 4,000 feet.
Flight level 220, Tom Jet 1 Victor Bravo.
125.65, Avid 928 Heavy.
Hi, Trippin.
FedEx 501 departure, proceed direct Eelpo. Cleared for the ILS runway 8 right approach.
Oh, there it is. Direct to Ghana. So let's go now.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet, Diamond, form up Tango.
FedEx 5046, climb and maintain flight level 250.
Climb and maintain flight level 250, FedEx 5046.
Air Canada 791, climb flight level 380. Southwest 591, descend and maintain 5,000, turn right. Heading 070 vectors for the ILS runway 26 left approach.
Climb flight level 380, Air Canada 791.
Helux 5598, 4 miles from Toibo. Turn left heading 080. Descend and maintain 2600 until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 36 left approach.
Climb, maintain flight level 280, spare wing 798. Mexico departure, Aero Mexico 512, Buenos Dias, 9,400, climbing 11,000.
Okay.
Turn left heading 080, descend and maintain 2,600 until established, cleared for RNAV runway 36 left approach, TLX 558098.
Flight level 100, Delta 268.
Let's look at layers here.
FedEx 5046, contact Kennedy approach on 125.7.
That's below.
Switching to Kennedy approach on 125.7, FedEx 5046. Kennedy departure, FedEx 5046, afternoon, climbing through 14,000 for flight level 250.
FedEx 5046, Kennedy departure. Good afternoon, altimeter 29.85. Aero Mexico 512, climb flight level 280.
8.375, Denver Center, 27 Lima.
Look at security. Let's see
Climb
how
flight
it
level
looks.
280, Aero Mexico 512.
Southwest 2364, Savannah approach. Good afternoon, Savannah, altimeter 29.83. Expect the RNAV Zulu runway 28 approach into Savannah.
Spirit Wing 798, climb and maintain flight level 330. FedEx 5046, Kennedy departure, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb and maintain flight level 340, FedEx 5046.
Delta 328, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Victor Zulu Whiskey, climb flight level 320.
Singapore 27, can you please expedite your descent to flight level 340? Singapore 27, heavy, Songshan departure, descent flight level 340.
Departure is now 637, climbing through 3,000, so forth.
United 837 heavy, NorCal departure, negative radar contact. Please verify your squawking 1423 and your transponder is set to mode seek.
Over radar, request flight following Golf Mike Alpha Romeo Tango. And maintain 6,000 south. Time to warm up the tank.
There we should be good.
1017 Golf Alpha Romeo Tango.
Aero Mexico 512, climb flight level 390.
Southwest 909, turn left heading 305 vectors for the ILS runway 13 approach.
FedEx 5046, contact New York Center on 134.6.
Southwest 909, contact New York approach on 125.7.
Switching to New York Center on 134.6, FedEx 5046. New York Center, FedEx 5046, afternoon. Climbing past flight level 210 for flight level 340.
FedEx 5046, New York Center, good afternoon.
Airline 241, contact Amsterdam radar on 118.805.
Ryanair 4 Juliet Tango. Please expedite your climb to flight level 390.
Descend flight level 290.
Mexico Control Aero, Mexico 512, Buenos Dias, flight level 289, climbing flight level 390 and request direct to fix Jotas.
American 1336, Fort Worth Center, contact Houston Center on 132.7.
Good evening, Blue Max 934, request descent.
Contact 1 Victor Bravo.
Easy 2814, Scottish Control, climb flight level 270.
Center, American 2450, descending through flight level 293, robot 3, arrival. Singapore 86, lumber radar identified, good afternoon. Singapore 86, lumber radar. When you're ready to begin your descent, descend flight level 260.
Easy 2814, climb flight level 310.
vehicles, Romeo Delta Hotel, Kuwait Center, identified. Good evening.
Ryanair 107 Yankee Macedonia, contact Thessalonica, approach on 118.28.
Cleared for arrival Danube 5 Alpha into Ostende. I'm ready to descend to flight level 180.
United 895 Heavy, I need you at flight level 380, sir.
Ryanair 4 Juliet Tango, Rome radar, expect the Jan 1 Delta arrival. In about 20 minutes, I'll start your descent. Just say the word if you'd like to start down earlier. American 25 Heavy, Washington Center, good afternoon.
contact my radar control on 126.7.
Level 300, Boulevard Straight 14.
Sierra Papa, remain outside Bravo, airspace contact approach on 123.45. Remaining outside Bravo, switching to 123.45, Cirrus 446, Sierra Papa. Delta 2652, New York Center, roger. Delta 2652, contact New York Center on 135.45. 135.45 for Delta 2652.
Bird 1968, contact the grid radar on 127.875.
FedEx 5046, New York Center, contact Washington Center on 133.975.
Ryanair 6 Zulu Zulu, contact Macedonia on 133.575.
Switching to Washington Center on 133.975, FedEx 5046. Washington Center, FedEx 5046, afternoon, maintaining flight level 340.
FedEx 5046, Washington Center, good afternoon. Ryanair 6 Zulu Zulu, Macedonia identified. Good evening.
KLM 769er, contact San Juan Oceanic Center on 135.7.
arrival, Aeromexico 512.
Expect the Dizzy 1 Golf arrival. Prepare to descend in roughly 20 minutes. Max 2814, expect the Depot 2 Victor arrival. Expect to descend in about 20 minutes.
Contact the Prague phone 136175.
at Barcelona control on 118.035, Ryanair 1811.
Lufthansa 59er Hotel, Beijing Control, good morning, identified.
Good evening, Later 87 Papa, flight level 320.
change direct, Helino, and now you are asking me to cross Erlin. What should I do?
Jester 357, radio contact 17 miles southwest of Chatsworth Airport at 95000 feet, QNH 1018, clear direct to 25S42, climb flight level 270.
American Star 257, requesting Texas next baseline.
United 895, can you please expedite your descent to flight level 380?
radar on the 126.175. Thank you, bye-bye.
Delta 1301, Jacksonville Center. Good afternoon. Sierra 27 Lima. Descend and maintain 14,000 feet for the RNAV approach.
FedEx 5046, contact Washington Center on 133.025.
Expect the NORCAS 2 Alpha arrival descent in about 20 minutes. Thank you.
Switching to Washington Center on 133.025, FedEx 50. Washington Center, FedEx 5046, afternoon, maintaining flight level 340.
Good afternoon.
Allegiant 267, cleared dates to arrival into St. Pete. Whenever you'd like, descend and maintain flight level 230.
American 1336, Jacksonville Center identified. Good afternoon.
Delta 1301, Atlanta Center. Good afternoon. Delta 1301, Atlanta Center, speed 250 knots.
Report to Victor arrival and descend flight level 200, Blue Max 2814.
Lufthansa 599, Delhi in control. Contact Daegu Center on 122.75.
Duke, Papa Tango, Romeo Alpha. Golf, Washington Center. Good afternoon. Elizabeth altimeter 29.87.
Ryanair 4 Juliet Tango. You're leaving controlled airspace. Contact Oceanic Control. Primary is 119.56. 5. Secondary is 132.335.
Pilatus 7 Sierra Bravo, descend flight level 140.
Pilatus 7 Sierra Bravo, descend flight level 140.
United 2315, Oakland Center, contact Seattle Center on 134.9er.
Descent flight level 130, Blue Mars to way 14.
United 2315, Seattle Center, good afternoon.
American 521 Heavy, Chicago Center, good afternoon.
JetBlue 1202, Miami Center, expect to descend in about 15 minutes. Say the word if you want to descend sooner.
Delta 3927, contact Minneapolis Center on 120.85.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 3927 with you.
Contact Norfolk approach 125.2, Delta 3959.
Sierra 236 Bravo, Alpha traffic 9 o'clock 5 miles, altitude 9,000.
Traffic inside Sierra 236 Bravo Alpha.
Delta 37 Washington Center, good evening.
Golf Delta Hotel, contact Baghdad Control on 120.6.
Ryanair 4 Juliet Tango, Rome radar identified. Good evening.
United 895, I need you at flight level 380, sir.
Departure Jack to arrival, Stanford, descend about 5 miles, American 600.
5 Victor.
Delta 1301, Atlanta Center, speed 250 knots.
Miami Center, American 1001, ready to begin the descent.
Third is 357 with proceed IFR1 to Sydney, ready to copy.
American 1001, contact Nassau Center on 134.2.
Contact Casablanca, approach 119.9, flight 7 Sierra Bravo.
American 1336, Jacksonville Center, expect the Shrek 2 arrival. I'll have you descending in about 20 minutes. Just say the word if you'd like to start down earlier. Cleared, direct Shrek.
FedEx 5046, Washington Center. I'll call your descent in roughly 20 minutes. Just say the word if you'd like to start down earlier.
Transavia 545, Victor, direct to Rimbu approved. Proceed direct.
Proceed direct to Rimbu, Transavia 545 Victor.
Good day, Relax 2814, descending flight level 130, Eruki.
AirCal 154, Los Angeles Center, good afternoon.
Star 357, requesting sector, next point.
Beach 610, Delta Sierra, Salt Lake Center. Expect the visual runway 36 approach into Ely. Prepare to descend in roughly 20 minutes.
Approach, good evening, Emblemax 2814, descending flight level 070, Eruki.
Contact Ringer Radar on the 124.43, KLM 24 Bravo.
Climb and maintain flight level 410. Climbing to flight level 410, Hawaiian 104.
AirCal 154, Los Angeles Center, descend via Ironman 2 into Los Angeles.
KLM 24 Bravo, flight level 320.
Peter 87 Papa, clear Dimple 1 Sierra, arrival into Amil Cabral. I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
FedEx 5046, Washington Center, contact Atlanta Center on 127.85.
Delta 2895, Heavy, New York Center, good afternoon.
Contacting Atlanta Center on 127.85, FedEx 5046. Good afternoon, maintaining flight level 340.
FedEx 5046, Atlanta Center, good afternoon.
Lima Mike 24 Bravo, Bremen radar identified. Good evening.
EZ2814, proceed direct CF08R, descend altitude 3000, QNH 1019er. Until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 8 right approach.
AirCal 154, we need lower than that. We need to start our descent via the, we're on top of descent right now. Los Angeles Center, AirCal 154, we need to start our descent now.
American 349, Heavy, Houston Center, contact Atlanta Center on 125.575.
No, request direct to Delta, Oscar, Foxtrot, Mike, uniform.
American 349, Heavy, Atlanta Center, good afternoon, radar contact, maintain flight level 390.
Transavia 545, Victor, contact Schiphol approach on 119.055.
Schiphol approach 119.055, Transavia 556, bye-bye.
Lufthansa 599 Hotel, descend via Singo into Tokyo.
India approach on 124.65, American 619.
Descent altitude 4000. Turn left, heading 300 vectors for the ILS runway 13 left approach.
Delta 6318, Boston Center, expect the Roebuck 3 arrival. I'll have you descending in just a minute.
Descend 4000 and left turn heading 030, vector for ILS runway 13 left approach, Blue Max 2814.
Fader 7 Papa. Descend altitude 6,000, QNH 1014.
Descend altitude 6,000, QH 1014, METAR 87 Papa.
Lufthansa 421 heavy climb and maintain flight level 370.
Climbing to flight level 370, Lufthansa 421 heavy.
American 500, Atlanta Center, good afternoon. American 500, Atlanta Center, descend via Parker 4 into Charlotte.
Descend via Parker 4, American 500.
American 349 heavy, Atlanta Center, good afternoon.
Bluemax 2814, contact Cologne on approach on 121.05 on 5
05, Bluemax 2814. Approach, good evening, Bluemax 2814, descending 4,000 feet on QNH 1013, vector for ILS around 13 left approach.
KEWR 21 Boston Center, good morning.
Bravo Lima Victor, basic information services on request, squawk 6565 and ident.
Descend altitude 3,000 from left heading 170 vector for ILS runway 1 approach, METAR 87 Papa.
Bravo Lima Victor, identified basic service QNH 1024.
Legion 267, St. Petersburg, altimeter 29.87.
Clear LOTA 2 November arrival into Geneva. When you're ready, descend flight level 080.
QNH 1013, King Line 241.
Swiss 13 Lima, Budapest radar, contact Vienna radar on 133.8.
Air Canada 791, contact Chicago Center on 132.8.
Descend altitude 6,000.
Air Canada 791, Chicago Center, good afternoon.
FedEx 389 heavy, descend and maintain 12,000.
Descending to 12,000, FedEx 389 heavy.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Cleared to Myrtle Beach. Radar vectors to Snubber, then is filed. Color maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 280, 10 minutes after.
departure frequencies 123.9er, squawk 3554. Jet 010 Tango Bravo.
Center, Southwest 1421, request flight number 320. KLM 24 Bravo, ready for descent.
Austrian 112, Vienna radar, identified. Good afternoon, QNH 1010.
Contacting Glasgow Tower 118.805.
Left 8265, Lumas 2814.
LL 081, Nicosia radar, contact Athens Center on 123.83.
Bluemax 2814, 8 miles from CI-13L. Turn left, heading 1905, until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 13 left approach.
Speedbird 1968, Zurich info identified. Good evening.
Turn left heading 195, clear for anti-establisher on localizer, and clear for ILS running 13 left approach, Blue Master 2814.
Malaysia 516, contact Marseille Control on 128.325.
Delta 6318, contact Boston approach on 118.25.
Bluemax 2814, contact Köln Tower on 124.9 at east number 8 move.
Control, good evening, fly Italy 516 with you.
American 1001, Nassau Center, contact approach on 126.5. American 1001, negative, expect RNAV, runway 27 approach into Leonard M. American 1336, Miami Center, cleared, Shrek 2 arrival into Orlando, whenever you'd like to send flight level 250.
Atlanta Center, FedEx 5046, request clearance to descend via Aussie 1 into Atlanta.
American 1363, Moncton Center identified. Good evening. LL 081, Nicosia radar, contact Athens on 127.725.
Hello? I don't know why it's not hearing me.
125.8 down.
Atlanta Center, FedEx 5046, request clearance to descend via Aussie 1.
Airline 241 Paris
no
Control,
audio.
expect the Kona 1 Charlie arrival. I'll have you descending in just a moment.
Qatar 30 Lima, descend via Alka 1 Victor into Hamad.
FedEx 5046, descend via Aussie 1 into Atlanta.
Thank you.
Descending via Aussie 1 into Atlanta. FedEx 5046.
Alright, so looking at the arrival, bottom altitude
flight level
is
330.
5,000.
Qatar 30 Lima, contact Doha Center on 132 to decimal
30 miles
975.
to go, so let's double check this. Yep. Cherry and Boykin.
Clear Home Harvey, the KLM 3 departure, that is 5, climb maintain 7,000, expect flight level 38010, after departure on 118.905, squawk 6177 for United 2473.
Let's check the checklist.
Contact Munich radar on 129.5, Thursday 5, Moskva 5 now.
King Airline 241, contact begin approach on 129.405.
Frontier 1123, Denver Center,
good afternoon.
IGXZ.
American 1336, Jacksonville Center identified. Good afternoon.
That should be 110.1, 275, 110.275, alright, good. Alright.
Center top 1875, flight level 370 with you.
151.
Frontier 1123, Denver Center, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Fine. Alright, we'll get there.
JetBlue 1202, contact Nassau approach on 121.0.
American 329 heavy to stand by cap 3 to Reagan.
American 1363, Moncton Center identified. Good evening.
Delta 790, descend via Killer 3 to Minneapolis.
Lufthansa 599er Hotel, descend altitude 6,000. Turn right heading 060, vectors for the ILS runway. 22 approach.
Aeroflot 1012, contact Moscow Control on 132.425.
Los Angeles Center, American 419, requesting arrival runway 27.
American 419, runway 9er is the active runway at Lindbergh. Expect arrival on runway 9er.
Visibility 10. Sky conditions, scattered at 4800 feet.
Expect arrival on runway 9er, American 419.
7,000 feet. Temperature 21. Dew point 9er. Altimeter 2986. Density altitude 2000 feet.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Left. 2827 left. Departing runways 27 right.
Climb and maintain flight level 380, Frontier 1123.
Have information X-ray. Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. Information X-ray.
KLM 24 Bravo on descent to flight level 060, actually 174.
Delta 790, Minneapolis Center, good afternoon.
Center, this is Beach, November 610 Delta Sierra. Sir, do you have the actual weather conditions scaling? Beach 0 Delta Sierra, Eli Airport, automated surface observation, 1959er Zulu, wind 135 at 8, gusting 27, visibility 1/2 mile, sky conditions, few at 2900 feet, broken at 3800 feet, solid overcast at 6500 feet, temperature 5, dew point 2, altimeter 2983, density altitude 6600 feet.
Belarus Avianiner 77, direct routing to Lapki approved. Continue heading 055.
Kremlima Mike 24 Bravo, Amsterdam radar, contact Schiphol approach on 118.08. Beach 0 Delta Sierra, whenever you'd like descend and maintain flight level 180, altimeter 29.65. Contact Schiphol approach on the 118.08, bye-bye. Beach 0 Delta Sierra, descend and maintain 9,000.
Roger, when ready, design for level 1 and 0, beach 0 Delta Sierra.
Longitude 700 Lima, Foxtrot, Milan radar. Climb a flight, level 430.
Beach 0 Delta Sierra, expect the RNAV runway 18 approach into Ely. Ely weather, wind 135 at 8, gusting 27, visibility 1/2 mile, few clouds at 2900 feet, broken at 3800 feet, overcast at 6500 feet, temperature 5, dew point 2, altimeter 2983.
Lufthansa 599 Hotel, contact Tokyo approach on 119.1.
Delta 2895, Heavy, New York Center, good afternoon.
Roger, we are going to expect air nav, runway 18, 0 Delta Sierra.
Aeroflot 1012, speed 250 knots.
Speed 280, Delta 790. Beach 0 Delta Sierra, expect the VOR transition for the RNAV runway 18 approach into Ely.
Leading interest control, speedbird 65, flight level 160, cruise, climb into flight level 310.
Roger, clear the Eco intersection, beach 0 Delta Sierra, thank you.
United 895, Beijing control identified. Good morning.
Bonanza 762, Alpha Bravo, maintain VFR below 7,000.
Maintaining VFR below 7,000, Bonanza 762 Alpha Bravo.
United 1103, Tri-City departure, roger.
Center Delta Falcon 47, flight level 280.
Delta 5047, Tri-City departure, roger.
Lufthansa 54 Charlie, Munich radar, climb flight level 370.
American 1363, Gander Center. You're leaving controlled airspace. Contact Oceanic Control. Primary is 119.56. 5 secondary is 132.335.
Flight level 370, Lufthansa 543.
Center, thank you.
Qatar 30 Lima, contact Doha, approach on 11.725.
Lufthansa 1774, Munich radar identified. Good morning.
American 1336, contact Orlando approach on 119.4.
Aeroflot 1012, contact Moscow control on 132.425.
Austrian 112, expect
expect the Domo 1 Alpha arrival. Prepare to descend in roughly 20 minutes. Notify if you're ready to descend before that.
Aeroflot 1012, speed 250 knots.
LL081, Nicosia radar, contact Athens on 135.875.
American 419, contact SoCal approach on 124.35.
Austrian 81, Vienna radar, identified. Sabah Al-Yasmina.
Cam 1875, cross SP099er at flight level 090.
Crossing SP099er at flight level 090.
Arm 1875, roger. Crossing SP099er at flight level 090.
Jetstar 357, turn right heading 155 for waypoint 2 to move.
Delta 2895. Heavy New York Center, contact Cleveland Center on 126.725.
Aeroflot 1012, contact Moscow Control on 132.425.
Delta 2895, heavy Cleveland Center. Good afternoon.
We request a full air nav approach.
Speedbird 21, Boston Center, good morning.
Roger, make a full air nav approach into Ely Beach, Zero Delta Sierra.
Descend and maintain flight level 270.
Descending to flight level 270, American 789.
1 second while I grab the paperwork. American 2450, contact Atlanta approach on 124.6.
246, American 2450. Good day. Delta 790, contact Minneapolis approach on 118.725. LL081, Nicosia radar, contact Athens on 133.325.
FedEx 5046, contact Atlanta, approach on 124.6.
Contacting Atlanta approach on 124.6. FedEx 5046. Atlanta approach. FedEx 5046, good afternoon. We're descending through 16,000 feet.
FedEx 5046, Atlanta approach. Good afternoon, Atlanta altimeter 29.81.
Expecting ILS runway 26 left approach into Atlanta.
Altimeter 2981. Expecting ILS runway 26 left approach. FedEx 5046.
Expecting the ILS runway 30 left via Giku to Minneapolis, Delta 790.
American 349 Heavy Potomac approach. Descend and maintain 3700. Maintain current heading 330 vectors for the RNAV runway 19er approach.
Lufthansa 6 Lima Alpha, climb, flight level 350.
United 16, climb and maintain flight level 200.
This is 3,700 heading 330, expect vectors for the RNAV for American 349 Heavy. Lufthansa 6 Lima Alpha, contact Bremen radar on 120.2225.
United 16, contact NorCal approach on 120.9er.
JetBlue 1906, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Left heading 220, KLM 24, Bravo.
American 2720 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 280. United 644 Portland departure radar contact. Cleared direct Peg T-Bob.
Good evening, sir. Expecting the ILS-X runway 17 right, stamp 1875. Thank you.
King Airline 241 turn, contact Big Hill Tower on 134.805.
United 644 climb and maintain flight level 210.
JetBlue 1202, turn left, heading 295.
United 16, climb and maintain flight level 240, move.
Climb, maintain level 260, United 16.
United 16. Say again your request or intention. I did not understand.
Leave that man alone.
Speedbird 475, heavy
So
Bradley
aggressive
departure. I
sometimes.
need you at flight level 340, sir.
Turkish 8 Juliet Kilo Heavy, Seattle departure, radar contact. Cleared direct ALPS.
Delta 790, direct geek. Descend and maintain 7,000 cleared for the ILS runway 30 left approach. Geeku transition.
Stand right, heading 260. KLM 24 and Bravo.
Aeroflot 1012, Moscow approach. Good evening. Expect the ILS runway 6 center approach into Sheremetyevo.
KLM 24 Bravo. Proceed direct AM 636. Descend altitude 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 36 right approach.
United 644, climb and maintain flight level 270. FedEx 5046, proceed direct marked. Descend and maintain 4000. Altimeter 29.86 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 26 left approach.
Proceed direct mark. Descend and maintain 4,000. Altimeter 2986. Cleared for the ILS runway 26 left approach. FedEx 5046.
Direct AM 636.
36, descend altitude 2000, established on the localizer, clear for the ELS runway 36 right.
Correct, Derek, maintain 2,700 until established, clear for the RNAV into Reagan, American 349.
Aeroflot 1012, use the OLAP 3 Golf Star for arrival at Sheremetyevo Airport.
Climate maintain level 310, United 16.
JetBlue 1202, contact Nassau Tower on 119.5.
Blue Control Tom 1875, we clear for the ILS X-ray runway 18 approach.
Speedbird 475, heavy Bradley departure. Please expedite your descent to flight level 340.
JetBlue 1906, climb and maintain flight level 320. Climb and maintain flight level 320, JetBlue 1906. Contact Miami Center on 127.2, JetBlue 1906.
Qatar 30 Lima, contact Hamad Tower on 118.025.
United 644, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Aeroflot 1012, proceed direct Zuba, descend and maintain 2500 altimeter 906 until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 24 left approach, speed at 180 knots until established.
Cessna 82, Charlie Bravo, turn left, heading 120, cleared ILS 6.
Cessna 120, cleared ILS 682, Charlie Bravo.
119.1, American 6617.
November 215, Quebec, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Climb and maintain flight level 210, November 215, Quebec.
United 16, climb and maintain flight level 370.
1875, requesting clearance for the approach.
Turkish 8, Juliet Kilo Heavy, contact Seattle approach on 120.1. United 16, contact Oakland Center on 133.7.
And is turning right heading 315, stop 1875.
Departure Diamond 228 Tango Bravo, 2,300.
Citation 7, Juliet Tango, contact Van Nuys Tower on 119.3.
119.3, citation 517, Juliet Tango.
Ryanair 73 Romeo X-ray, Santorini departure, climb flight level 220.
Diamond 8 Tango Bravo, climb and maintain 7,000.
Over to 126.7 for Delta 790.
Ryanair 5 Tango, cleared, AX 1 Mike, arrival into Manchester. When you're ready, descend, flight level 070.
1875, now established on the localizer.
TAM 1875, cleared ILS runway 17 right approach.
FedEx 5046, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
9.1.
Switching to Atlanta Tower on 119.1, FedEx 5046. Atlanta Tower, FedEx 5046, afternoon. We're established on the ILS approach for runway 26 left.
FedEx 5046, Atlanta Tower, winds 270 at Niner. Runway 26 left, cleared to land.
Runway 26 left, cleared to land. FedEx 5046.
Apollo Tower, 1875, established on the localizer, runway 17 right with you.
TAM 1875, Sao Paulo Tower, roger, continue approach for runway 17 right.
Continue the approach for runway 17 right, TAM 1875. Land runway 17 right, dial 1875. Thank you.
Mooney 824 Foxtrot Delta, enter right base runway 22.
Right base runway 22 for Mooney 824 Foxtrot Delta. Contact departure, expert air 185, good night.
Livermore Tower, Cessna 21263 is 6 miles southwest, 2,700. Inbound for full stop, please, on runway 25 right. We have information November.
Do exit right. And
Cessna 21263, Livermore Tower, winds 345 at 6, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Clem 24 Bravo, welcome to Schiphol. Contact ground on 121.56.
Clear to land 25 right, Cessna 263.
Danke, control Schiphol, contact ground on 121.56. Ah, j'ai glissé.
American 349 Heavy, Reagan Tower, winds 180 at 8, runway 19er, cleared to land.
TAM 1875, landing clearance cancelled. Execute missed approach procedure. Contact departure on 119.05.
Boeing 3 Alpha Zulu, Houston Tower, welcome to Houston. Contact ground on 121.7.
Approach procedure as published and contacting 119.05, TAM 1875.
Marahas Tower, hello. Final 42 Papa Gold, also Rima, Alpha runway 14 right, ready for departure.
American 349 Heavy, welcome to Reagan. Contact ground on 121.7.
33.575 for Delta 790, see ya.
Over ground 1217, American 349 Heavy.
400. Approaching minimum.
Detroit Metro Wayne, United 2473, holding short runway 03 left, ready for departure.
FedEx 5046, welcome to Atlanta. Contact ground on 121.65.
RNAV Chevy, clear for takeoff, runway 03 left, United 2473.
Switching to ground on 121.65, FedEx 5046.
Take it to the end then, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, it's coming off. And
Atlanta ground, FedEx 5046, afternoon, we're clear of runway 26 left and ready to taxi to the gate.
FedEx 5046, Atlanta ground, taxi to parking via hotel, cross runway 8 right, then Foxtrot 2, 2 northwest, 2 southwest, Lima 8 south. Have a good day.
Hotel, cross 8 right, Foxtrot 2, 2 northwest, 2 southwest, Lima 8 south, FedEx 5046.
Definitely not where we're going.
Wilco, United 251.
Qatar 30 Lima.
Atlanta ground, FedEx 5046. We actually need taxi to the FedEx parking area. Thank you.
Tornado 892 Tango Oscar, runway 27, line up and wait traffic on final.
Runway 27, line up and wait, Tornado 892 Tango Oscar.
Delta 452, Atlanta ground, push and start approved, tail south.
And ground, we're ready to taxi. Taxi to 26 right via 1 south, east, 1 northeast, Foxtrot 1, Victor, Bravo, Bravo 15, Delta 452.
That landing rate, probably something ridiculous. Come on, bro.
Papa Victor Heavy, contact tower on 124.15.
Thing said negative 400. There's no way, dude. It's also just capturing the vertical speed.
12415.
That's the only thing I don't like
Heavy.
about
Good day.
smart cars. Yeah, but
Ground, good afternoon, Delta 295 with information X-ray. We're over here at,
well, I think it's capturing where it's at.
Alpha
So if it's,
14,
if I'm floating and this thing is coming up, it's just gonna capture whatever the thing
Delta
is pointing
295
to.
heavy,
Although
push
the
back and start
aircraft
up
is
approved,
coming
tail south.
down at a lesser
approved. All of
vertical
tail to
speed.
the south, Delta 295 heavy.
Baltimore ground, Westwind 3657 at GA parking. I'd like to taxi to the active with progressive taxi.
Westwind 3657, Baltimore ground, taxi to runway 15 right via Alpha Alpha, Juliet Sierra Papa. Progressive taxi approved.
Runway 26 left via Sierra Whiskey, John 101.
Taxiing the runway, Westwind 3657, be taxiing the runway 15 right via Alpha Alpha, Juliet Sierra Papa, Westwind 3657.
Ground United 627, taxi for departure.
United 627, taxi to runway 24 right via Delta 9er, Echo Victor, cross runway 24 left at your discretion.
Runway 24 right via Delta 9er, Echo Victor, cross 24 left at pilot discretion, United 627.
Tornado 892, Tango Oscar, hold short of taxiway Delta, awaiting further instructions.
Holding short of taxiway Delta Tornado 892 Tango Oscar.
Livermore ground, Cessna 21263, clear 25 right at Delta, taxi general aviation parking.
Cessna 21263, Livermore ground, taxi to general aviation parking via Delta Juliet.
General aviation parking via Delta Juliet, Cessna 263.
All right. Submit this.
We are at our gate. Close our block
Super
and
disappointed
close
in
our
that
flight.
landing rate. Yeah, let's look at this. Second. Does that? See. Doesn't look that bad. It's kind of hard to flare a plane that's already in that position when it's coming down flat 50. Yeah, let's look.
Piper 308, Juliet Tango, runway 2, winds calm, cleared for takeoff.
This thing's tripping. Let's go here. No, let's go. Oh, let's look at this one.
200.
It's my vertical speed. Like a 90, then it's coming to 8. Alright. You getting close to the ground. Yeah. I guess so. I probably should just start leveling it off earlier, but you know, just following the ILS down. Oh, everything turned on. Why does everything turn off when I back up? It's so weird. Only power on the ground. I'm okay with it though. What else are you gonna do? Cool, what else? Sweet ride though. Put this baby down. Let's toggle this off. sure. There we go. Oh, that's right. No, I set it to ready. Right here. Actually, pick it up. Let's go to X checklist. Open this up after landing. Let's go to wait. Let's go to grounds. Request. Reverse thrust, we're good. Flaps are good. Spoilers are good. Windshields are good. Beacons off. Lights, everything's off. Lights. CPU buzz on. Let's get external. That off. Fuel switches are. Lights. Emergency power off. Status, okay. Upgrades off. We have chocks. Emergency light off. Light. Oh. And battery switches off. Emergency power. Booyah. That was a great flight, not gonna lie. I'm definitely on a cargo kick, so I'm thinking I'm gonna get the 777F for my next few flights. I haven't done overseas flight yet with SimBrief. I did it when it first came out with 8 cars, and it was pretty awesome. And I think it's gonna be fun, but that'll probably be a weekend thing. I'll see what's good. Anyway, I'm out of here. Everyone have a good one.